So, I've been saying it all along, and it's finally revealed. HellBlade 2 Senua's Saga is finally coming to PlayStation 5. I did say it was coming, and now here it is, me being proven right. Of course, this will land in an enhanced state, which means it will have 60 FPS out the bat. I did say it was going to have 60 FPS when the PS5 version releases, and here we are. It should have landed a little while ago, the 60 FPS patch, but my assumption is they've been working really hard to get the PS5 version up and running, and so this is going to be it. I know this is going to start a whole host of controversy, or maybe people have just accepted it, but this is not going to be where it ends. And the tale that Phil Spencer spewed about accidental exclusivity, be it timed or actual exclusivity, is going to be what happens going forward. Some studios like Ninja Theory can't afford to make multiple SKUs at the same time. Maybe in the past they could. Now they're not engineered to do such thing, and there'll be other smaller studios that simply can't do this, and so those games will come out on the Xbox platform first, or the Xbox ecosystem, and then in a time state go over to PlayStation or the Nintendo Switch too. But the interesting thing here is going to be whether or not this game is now revered as a good game. Graphically, this game is the best looking game this generation, and there isn't a single game that comes close. The only thing people have that they can hold up and say against it is that they call it a technical demo. Well, I call BS to that. This is by far the best looking game out there this generation, and it's going to be interesting to see how, after all the bashing that this game took, Senua's Saga HellBlade 2 took on the Xbox platform, how it's now going to be, how that narrative is going to change now that it's on PlayStation. Will it now get the respect it deserves, or will they continue to bash it like they did and not play it? After all, there were people, making a mockery of this game. And so I'm quite eager to see how people actually react to it. My hope is that people will give this game a chance. I really enjoyed this game. It's a completely different take to the original. It does have the, your fair share of puzzles in there, and it is super linear. You can finish the game in about 5-6 hours, and then there is replayability there if you want to play it with a narrator. I have reviewed this game if you want to check out that review. But overall, if you're looking for an immersive filmic experience, you can't go much wrong here. And considering PlayStation fans love that cinematic movie experience, they should be right at home with this one. But time will tell whether that bashing was only because it was on Xbox and not PlayStation, or if they genuinely meant what they said and will refuse to buy it. Time will tell. No pricing on this yet or official release date. Summer Games Fest will likely have a release date for this. All the enhancements that's coming to the PlayStation 5 version is going to be landing on the Xbox Series X and S version as well, day one. But these updates that are coming to HellBlade 2 are being held back so they can be released in line with the PS5 release. Of course, I've already played it. Millions of people have already played it. No one's going to go back to this on the Xbox ecosystem side, but with the 60 FPS, maybe a couple of people might want to try it out. If you was playing it on PC already, you already got to experience the ultimate version of this game. But I really hope people come out and actually give it a try. It's a real good game. Xbox announces retro classics included with Game Pass. Starting today, Game Pass members can dive into a collection of 50 plus classic Activision games from the 80s and 90s, which is pretty much my era of gaming when I started. Over 50 restored and ready to play games available for Xbox Game Pass members. There's lots of challenges, achievements available for Game Pass members to play on console, PC, and on supported devices with cloud gaming. More games will get added over time, and as you can see, you've got Pitfall 2, timeless classic. I know these are old games, but hey, at least you got save states as well, released in 1984. Lots of classic games here, and just check out that list. Either way, if you're into your retro games, this is the one for you. Lots of great ones here. Now, if you're into the more modern age and modern day of Game Pass, well, we have a collection of games for you as well. Now, what I'd wish they'd do is split this into like 3 categories for Ultimate, Ultimate Standard, and then just Standard, because this is really confusing to look at, right? You got Ultimate, you got Metaphor, you got Division 2, you've got Crypt Custodian, and you've got Symphonia coming to Game Pass Ultimate, PC, and Standard Game Pass. Then you've got Tales of Zal, Tote, Monster Train, Spray Paint. All of these coming to Game Pass Ultimate and PC only. Then you have, of course, Strand. Then, of course, you have Creatures of Ava and Stalker 2, which is now going over to Standard on Xbox consoles. It's really weird how it looks right now, and I really think they can do a better job in explaining, but there's a lot of good games there, from Stalker to Metaphor, Division, Zal, even Spray Paint. These are really solid games and definitely worth your time. Finally, I wanted to touch on the next Xbox, because the rumors are going all over the place and it seems like it's not going to stop. Now, there's a lot of talk about Steam going on to the next Xbox platform, and some people are for it, a lot of people are against it. They don't see how Microsoft is going to monetize this. I simply don't see a way where Steam goes on to the Xbox console and it's not monetized. However, the rumors suggest it's going to be Windows based, which we knew. Epic and Steam integration is going to be there, like we knew. It's going to be full backwards compatibility, Steam Epic Game Store, Steam DF Beta, whatever that is, Digital Foundry, I think it's Digital Foundry, but apparently that's already noticed. Console-like exterior shell, new Game Pass tiers, which is an interesting one. This is all coming from X-1. He's been kind of hit and miss lately with his information. But apparently there's new Game Pass tiers coming, which is going to be interesting if that is the case. There's going to be updated pricing and, of course, a launch of 2027. But what do you think about Senwa HellBlade 2 coming to... But what do you think about Senwa Saga HellBlade 2 coming to PlayStation? Are you okay with it? Not that we can do much about it, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on the fact that another Xbox exclusive is now on the PlayStation platform. And will the hypocrisy of those PlayStation fans reach new heights when they start to enjoy, out of nowhere, HellBlade 2? Well, folks, if you've enjoyed the content and want to support what I do, you can do that by hitting the like button, subscribe, hit that bell to step to the all content I release, and I will see you in the next one. As always, remain legend.